Morning, Wood.
Good morning.
We're sorry for the lack of view. It's misty here
I thought
in
you
HB.
said lack of viewers.
Oh,
How do they know?
jeez.
Yeah, we haven't done one. Well, we only did one in the last 5 days. Is that?
Yeah, Monday. Yeah, that's right. Because I wasn't here Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
And yesterday.
and yesterday. No.
Yeah,
Summer.
I've had to read all the letters,
Yeah.
just pouring in.
Really?
Mailbox
Are you
is
answering them
full.
too?
The actual mailbox, not our email box.
Who gave our address away?
Hello. We're challenging our stalkers out there.
I guess maybe it's a good thing that we don't have a lot of viewers because
I know, seriously.
we're such a eyesore on the community. So, Huntington Beach House is open almost.
Yeah.
People were there last night.
High schoolers. Their opening soft open was a bunch of high schoolers. How about that?
And you weren't there for it?
I eyeballed this one gal. I got her gaze, and I'm like, she's in a bar. She's got to be over age. And then I see a sign, private party, grad bash, and I'm like, oh shit. I just.
What a nice place to have
What
a
do they
party.
call the fuck me look? What
come
did
fuck me
Andy
look?
call it? The come fuck me. I gave her the come fuck me look, and she's probably 17. Well, no, wait a minute. It was a grad party,
Be 18.
possibly 18.
Yeah, I was 18 when I graduated from high school.
I was not. I was a month later.
It's because you're a summer baby.
The unsung summer baby. That's right. Coming up though.
It is. Oh
Less
my
than a month
God.
away.
Wow. And we got AQ coming here.
Yeah.
She'll be on the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
So stay tuned. 4th of July.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. This is when we should start taking a peek at. They should start be announcing whether we.
Oh, what they're going to have 4th of July or not?
They've got. If they
Well,
don't,
Google
it would
must be
just
broken because
embarrassing.
I've been trying to get information on Huntington Beach House and there's nothing out there. So I think Google's broken. Anybody else having problems with Google?
Oh, should I run out to an Indian reservation and grab our own
Or on what?
fireworks?
No. I don't do that kind of stuff. But you can if you want. But you can like them and I'll watch them.
Oh, you were
No.
taking me seriously.
Oh.
I've never.
You never did it.
I've never bought a.
Yeah,
I've never bought a bottle rocket of any kind. Why would you want to where we live?
Exactly. I mean, even if we don't see it this way, we'll see it the other way. Maybe we'll do a special show so they can see all the great fireworks that we see on 4th of July. I always wanted to live in a house that had a view of fireworks, and I can't fucking believe what I ended up with. It's freaking amazing.
It's going to be a war zone because we had it all back there, and now we're going to have it on the beach.
We hope,
It's
yeah.
going to be well. We
I guess
know.
there will be at the
yeah,
beach,
I was going to
even
say
if they're not doing it.
that almost will be the third most impressive thing. The actual show.
Yeah.
What people bring to the beach is going to be spectacular. And this is, for me, I feel like it'll be it times 10 because it's post-COVID. So people are just going to. We're seeing articles already emerging about what's happening. I sent you one yesterday about orgies now and how there's a post-COVID surge in going out and experimenting and exploring and threesomes. That's what the article is about. I've really gotten into threesomes lately. Not the show.
Yeah.
There's an article about how, maybe I haven't sent you that. I sent you the one about the orgy parties. There's another
I
article
don't know if
about
I saw that either.
how threesomes.
Yeah.
You don't read anything I send you. Because I don't read anything you send me. So worried. But apparently threesomes has become the new it thing. And they talked about this new site, this new Tinder type site, swipe site.
Really?
App called Field. F-E-E-L-D. I thought I sent you something about that too. Maybe not.
No, I don't think so. But that's interesting.
It's a new. It's like what AF should be. Because AF is still
Until
hard,
it becomes like F, with all
right,
the spots.
I know. Well,
scams.
we'll see. I'm sure it's all a bunch of scammers.
All that
but
stuff gets infested.
But it's an adult-oriented Tinder. It's all about everybody that's on there has got some little kink that they're looking to feel out.
Sounds interesting.
And free plug, F-E-E-L-D.
Well, I've been talking about it with the GF, and I really want to go in the wild. I want to go in a bar with her, and because she's very specific about what she's looking for. And so, of course, the girl's got to be happy. So but to do it online, I mean, I guess you know that. Well, you almost know that the people are looking for the same thing you are, unless they're Ukrainian, and you know.
You're right. It's way too time consuming, and it ends up having the opposite effect. Is that you end up becoming in a virtual world as opposed to the real.
And
world.
it never works for me.
Right. So I agree with you. Now, to put it out there as a placeholder, potentially, and you just have it there in case somebody stumbles upon it and it's on you.
Yeah.
Is that possible? As a couple, like you should get a couple's account on Field or Cassidy or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I can't get her in the swinging route, but I'm okay with
would you be? I think you said already that you want to do the first one solo, but if you want a third wheel, a wingman for your wing couple, it'd be fun to go out because I've thought about going out there by myself, and I'm not go out by myself guy, but I'm going to have to be. I'm going to go there by myself.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But downtown, just hanging out in a co-ed world as a single guy, I think would be a little odd. Than with, I need another wingman when you're not winging it. But if you guys ever went out as a couple and wanted just to tag along, it always helps to have strength and kind of numbers when you're out.
So if we say that one, you can go over there and bring it back for us?
Ooh, actually, you know what I would do? Because this is happening a lot on the beach. I don't know why, but I'm attracted to one, and then they're with their not as attractive friend.
Let me guess which one I'm gonna get.
So that's what I would do. Is I would go hit on the one I want, and then what do you do with the friend? Hey, I've got this lovely couple. And you probably, in most cases, you probably would find them acceptable. But there was another one last night. Every day on the beach, every single day, there's a hot one hanging out with a not so hot one.
Well, she wants small and thin. Short and thin.
Okay.
So, which I'm perfectly. There was a gale thing last Thursday that I think would have been perfect. And I thought that she was looking at me from time to time. But she was wearing a really cute dress, little spinner. She was sitting at the table next to us.
Doesn't narrow it down.
Table next to us. Well, not everyone was wearing dresses, but
table next to us, so not two tables.
She has short bob haircut.
So not my gal's table.
No, the other side. The other
closer to the door.
Yes.
Yeah, there was several of them there.
But there was one little one.
Oh.
And yeah, she caught my attention. No, I'm excited to have. I mean, I would also like to have a variety with the two gals, but I'm okay with.
Variety. So you wouldn't have another short.
Like bigger with
variety isn't just young.
Young would be great. Yeah. Well, that doesn't take much. I'm not going to go older.
Well,
no.
So forgetting the BF or the GF situation, when we go out like Thursday night, tomorrow night, and you don't have anything necessarily going on Friday, would you approach? Would you hit on? Would you do anything more with the gals in that bar? Have you gotten comfortable enough to go? All right.
It's more about being able to hear. I need to, but I was able to communicate pretty well as long as they're close enough. And
it does kind of suck. Now maybe do we position ourselves closer to the door? Because I don't think it's going to be an issue of.
I think we're in the right spot. That's
ground zero.
Yeah,
I mean, that is you got bar, dance, tables. I mean,
we need to be in the crowd.
But
that's the only way we're going to get our line snatched.
And then my buddy, Mr. Sound Effect, my best friend from high school, and then you go, and then reel them in. Well, I'll just plan on failing it out. I'm being very successful up at the plate and then getting thrown out at home.
Well, hopefully this weekend at some point we'll be at Huntington Beach House.
Well, that's going to be interesting because I feel like they could almost do an ongoing series about kind of like the Love Boat type or the Love American, where every day there's a new cast because they're going to be a new tourist
Yeah.
I knew somebody else there that we're going to meet, and it's going to spin a whole new story. I'm telling you, that in of itself might just make Main Street in Killarney obsolete.
I hope so.
Think
And
about it.
I think this weekend's going to be open.
Well, I agree, and I wonder what crowd it's going to attract. I mean, an older rednecky crowd, the old Huntington Beach crowd, tourists, young partiers, high school. Maybe it's all high schoolers, something like that.
Except for the last section, I'd say yes.
You don't think that
But
was
I don't. But I mean, it will have young ones. I mean, you're
Well,
gonna have
I
to,
don't know.
You're gonna have to check IDs
That's
before
what
you
I was
take
gonna
somebody
say.
home.
Oh no, I meant will it be a 21 and older?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, being in the business I am, you don't have to. If you've got food, then you're just a restaurant.
Right.
You're not a
And
bar.
Given the location, I mean, I don't know what kind of liquor they're going to be serving.
Oh, that's a good point. Are they gonna have
It might just be beer and wine.
Yeah.
or- But I
That
have a
would
feeling
not
it's going to
be
be
good.
all ages. I mean, obviously not to serve the alcohol, but I don't know.
Do
It's
they
kind
have?
It's hard to
Sea
imagine they would. Sea Lakes isn't.
It doesn't have
no,
alcohol, does
no.
it? Yeah.
Well, no, it does have alcohol. No,
Like
it does.
hard liquor.
It might just be beer and wine.
I thought it was a wine.
It might
considered
be
like a
just be
wine
mainly.
bar.
Well, Sea Lakes over that used to be on beach was a wine bar. This one, I know they have a good selection of beer. I'm assuming they have wine, but I don't think they're known for their wine.
It just takes.
I don't think
things-
they've got alcohol though.
I mean, it's in the tens of thousands of dollars to get the license, and then if you can even get one, and then now you're talking on the beach, somebody's probably gonna go, "Whoa, this ain't South Beach, this ain't Vegas."
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what.
And maybe
I
they
can't
have-
wait to see the menu.
They have the wine margaritas or something, because that's the only thing I wouldn't think shots and all that needs, but having margaritas or or some sort of like beachy cocktail.
Yeah.
But we've never been
slushy
that.
kind of
We've
drinks.
never been that kind of bar that's the true destination Gulf, Mexico, Hawaii,
Yeah,
Florida
this is no
type bar.
They've never beers.
They've never turned Huntington Beach into that kind of beach theme.
Until now.
Well, and when you think about it, it's all up and down.
I know.
There's
Well,
two
I
more
don't know if
down
they're
there.
opening until next year, but I wonder if one of the reasons
Really?
there's
Those
not.
down there aren't going to open?
I thought the article I read. This is the first one.
Yeah.
Maybe it's later. I mean,
Well, that would be
what's
a
the
bit
point
much.
of opening
I know. If
later
they
in the
open
summer?
all at the same time. That
Yeah.
would be a little bit.
But I wonder if one of the reasons they're not posting too much is if the licensing has been time consuming. Because it looks like it's been ready for a while. I can't imagine there's not much to do in the kitchen with the commissary type or concession type place like that.
Well, last night, it's almost as if they hired a caterer to come in. So it wasn't even their own food. They were like, somebody had a barbecue outside, and it looked like a catering company was kind of doing their own thing. So,
I mean, that could be, but I mean, it's still a concession style. I mean, they're going to be doing. So, how much can it be involved in getting that kind of the
I
restaurant
don't know
set
if it's
up?
like burgers and hot dogs kind of thing, or anyway.
I suspect
Did
maybe
you say
it was
what the name was? I think it's
Huntington Beach House. And
Yeah, free plug, but
please open up. And
we
we're
are
right
your
across the
closest-
street.
We're your closest neighbor.
Yeah, and we'd be happy. Hey, that would be a fun place to do live shows. Can you imagine if we could do just right across the street?
Dude,
What the fuck?
The opportunities here are tremendous. And we gotta get in good with the owners
Well,
as a neighbor.
I'm going to put it in the title. Huntington Beach House. Hopefully they'll notice us.
If you ever wanted to borrow a cup of erythritol, come on over.
That's right, we can. Well, I think we'd have a little bit of sugar, yeah. But yeah, or if you need a place to crash, we're here.
Well, if you how they always say, the good bars always say, hey, we'll call you a cab.
Yeah.
And we'll pay for it. Well, we got you a room.
You could walk
Forget the
across the
cab.
street.
Just take all your drunk patrons and have them come over and
Just go to the stoplight. Don't cross PCH.
We'll give private. We'll walk the old lady
Oh, we'll take
across
good
the
care.
street.
Yeah. Well, is that for me? Is that another reference to me? Fuck you. All right, we're done now.
Way done.
All right, bye. Bye.
Bye. Oh.
Bye.